About to get underway here for try number 7, second last trial of the day. There is a galloper in the score up. It was scooting around. It's wanting to take no part, and it's going to miss it by about a good 150 metres. Beginning well from out wide on the track was 3-1-2-1, and 3-1-2-1 now will go to the lead from St Calder second. Third, they all end in Y, and about 100 metres away last of all to scooting around. They head out of the straight, and the front runner is 3-1-2-1. 3-1-2-1 leading the way from St Calder in second placing, and third came They All End in Y, and scooting around is about 100 metres away back last of all. They head to the back straight, and the front runner is 3-1-2-1, doing it pretty easily out in the lead, and doing it comfortably, and it shows the way. So 3-1-2-1 is going along pretty comfortably out in front. From in second spot was St Calder, and third came They All End in Y, and the galloper at the back is scooting around. It's now another 250, 300, maybe 400 metres away. It's just made too many mistakes here today. 53.6 was the lead time. And the pilot, and going along pretty comfortably out in the lead, is 3-1-2-1 by about 8 or 10 metres to St Calder second. In third spot, They All End in Y, and in a long gap to scooting around. They come into the straight, 53.6 lead time, first quarter 34.6, and the front runner, and doing it pretty comfortably out in the lead, is 3-1-2-1. 3-1-2-1 leading the way from St Calder second. Third, They All End in Y, and about 300 metres away, even further back last of all, at the tail of the field, came scooting around. Out of the straight, 3-1-2-1 leading the way out by 8 or 10 metres, so 3-1-2-1 comes up to the 800. 3-1-2-1 leads by 10 or 12 metres. 2 in second spot. Behind the leader is St Calder, and in third spot and about to hook out was They All End in Y, and a long gap to scooting around. Heading down the back, the sectional times are 34.6 and 34.1, so 68.7.5, 53.6 lead time, and 3-1-2-1 out by 8 metres. They All End in Y is closing in, and in a gap to St Calder, and forget about scooting around. Past the 400. Third quarter comes up in 31 seconds. 3-1-2-1 leads. Closing in second, They All End in Y. 15 metres away then to St Calder, and a long gap in the field to scooting around. But up on the home turn, leader is 3-1-2-1, 8 metres clear, maybe 10 metres, and 3-1-2-1 is holding them at bay. They All End in Y in seconds, going to make a last dive at it, but it's holding them at bay. 3-1-2-1. 3-1-2-1 scores from They All End in Y second, a gap then to St Calder, and a long gap to scooting around. 30.6 the final quarter, mile rate of 212.3. 34.6, 34.1, 31, and 30.6. Gross was 304.1. We haven't seen that for a long time. 304.1 the gross. Mile rate, one of the slowest we've seen here for a while as well, 212.3. 212.3 to mile rate. Last mile in 210.5, last half in 61.6. 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, gross 304.1, mile rate of 212.3, last mile 210.5, last half 61.6. 3, 4, 1 and 2 are the numbers. 3, 4, 1 and 2. 3, 4, 1 and 2. 34.6, 34.1, 31 and 30.6. Margins were 6.5 metres by 56. 6.5 by 56 the margin, 6.5 by 56 on trial number 7.